Why do the wicked live, become old, and are mighty in power? Because they got the power. They shut down the whole goddamn country, man.
Yeah.
All right, and that pandemic actually went abroad to the other world.
The whole world.
And just like speaking on the famine, that's what's going to be even heavier. So you had famines, but they didn't touch they weren't worldwide famines.
Right. These are global events.
These are global events, man. Right, that's going to spell a lot of disaster, man. So when you see all these things happening in the news, them attacking, bombing, sending drones over to Afghanistan, over there in Palestine, know that that's leading up and that's building up for the destruction. It's great destruction, all right? But now it says, their seed is established in their sight with them, and their offspring before their eyes. Does that not happen? You got these Edomites, they don't go through the shit we go through. All right, Jake is born in the ghetto, in the hood, with goddamn roaches, rats, diseases, asthma, cancer.
Terrible education.
Diabetes, terrible education. You got niggas that's in their 20s, 30s that still don't know how to read. You know, right? Well, that's done by design. That's not a coincidence, man. Right. But whereas you look at these other devils, right? They sit there, they grow up fine. They experience traveling, they have fresh air, right? They're not under these chemtrails like we are.
Islands,
yeah,
man.
They go to the islands. They got summer houses, winter houses.
And they can rest. We don't get no rest. They
don't
rest.
see nobody they don't want to see.
Yeah. Rest is a key element. Right. They don't have to bust their ass. They actually could go home and fucking turn on TV, crack a beer and shit, and just fucking chill.
And if they want, they could come and kill a nigga.
Yeah.
And they could get away with it talking about they grew up in an affluent lifestyle. Right? They claim affluent. You know, oh, we didn't know. We didn't know it was wrong to kill a nigga.
You go to the suburbs, it's nice. You got bunny rabbits running, woodpeckers, beavers. You go to the hood, you got crack valves, niggas laying on the ground, motherfucking pit bulls shitting, biting, shooting. That's stressful. That's stressful. When you come home, listen, we lived in the hood.
Okay.
When you come home, you got to go through that shit. You got niggas sitting on the porch, sitting on the corner. You might even bringing a date, and nigga over there might be one of your own cousins. Yo, that's you. You know, you just stressed. You know,
Yo, we so fucked up. We don't realize it, man. Hey,
and there's a difference.
I'll give you one. Noise pollution is a thing. Noise pollution. When you go to Esau neighborhood, you don't hear a motherfucking thing.
It's quiet. Except for the new wiggers that might.
Yeah, you can hear crickets and shit. You can actually hear the crickets because there's no noise.
Hear a rabbit piss on
That's the music.
Yeah,
you got deers.
They got deers. They got grass. Hey, infrastructure.
Oh yeah, the deers are out there. They ain't running from you.
Nah.
They walking up to you.
They comfortable. The feet eating out your hand and shit.
Listen, when we lived in the hood, you could go about maybe less than a mile. We used to go to a gym right across in a nice neighborhood. The deers used to stop at the line where it said, "Welcome to motherfucking the hood." The deers used to stop there and turn around.
Yeah.
Wow. Like they knew it, like, hold on.
Oh yeah, spiritual.
Yeah, they were spiritual.
You could you know that like 125th. Remember before the gentrification, you would drive down, all right, and then there's like an invisible line, and then it just turned into nigga. This shit just turned dark. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This shit just turned dark. But there is a difference, like with the infrastructure, with the concrete. They call it a concrete jungle. That shit does lower your vibration. It creates like negative energy. And then you go out like around trees and all that shit. It's a totally different energy out there.
We experienced that. We went to the where we go to Oklahoma. We went to the cabin. I try to go once a year, but pretty much when we were there, man, it's minerals in the ground, stones. It's just you ain't even thinking about the phone.
You walking on grass, you know. You got to connect with the earth.
Right.
You get energy from it. So out here, we totally disconnected from nature. You know what I'm saying? Like we on concrete, this shit fucking up your ankles.
Then you wear shoes and shit.
Yeah. Fucking up your feet. You're supposed to walk on dirt. So that's where they get the term the Nike Air from. Nike Air you're supposed to be walking on soil. You know what I'm saying? Soil.
And they ground you.
It's a natural shock path. It works with your joints.
What with your whole electric system, your whole thing.
They got a thing out there, the foot ionizer, right? That pulls impurities and toxins out of your feet. Now you know when you walk on soil, it's a natural foot ionizer because the soil is negatively charged. That's when lightning hits. They say it goes down to the ground, to the earth. The earth naturally pulls the negative shit out of your body. So the Most High designed this shit perfect, and He gave law, statutes, commandments for a reason.
How to keep it right.
There's a reason you ain't supposed to eat pork, shellfish, right? because the shit destroys your fucking body.
And it cleans the
And the
earth.
Most High gave that law to Israel, not to all. It shows you he don't give a shit about the other nations.
Yeah.
They can eat whatever the fuck they want. They fuck up their body all they want. But Israel got a fucking problem with it because since during the time, Israel wanted to be like the other nations.
Yeah, they're rebellious.
They're rebellious.
I got a precept. You got something? No, go
Well
ahead.
done.
Rebellion.
Isaiah 24:5. The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof, because they have transgressed the laws.
And wait a minute, man. And these goddamn fucking hypocrites, man. All right, here it is. When the Native American Indians had control of this land, right? You never had none of the pollution you got now. This devil came into power. Actually, no other rulership managed to fuck up the world, man.
Like Esau.
Like Esau, he fucked up everything. The ocean, you got fucking wells and fish, all kind of fish. Like,
Beaching
fuck it, I'm
themselves.
gonna die. They commit suicide.
Yeah, beaching
They know they're gonna die if they come up on land, but they'd rather take their chances on the sand than being in that filthy, polluted goddamn ocean.
They can't breathe in there,
They
man.
can't breathe. Look at the trees, man. Look at the vegetation. And then what Esau does is poison it with the chemtrails, man, which further destroys the earth, man. The earth has a spirit, man.
Yeah.
Remember, the Lord made us from the earth, from the
Yeah.
dust of the ground.
Yeah.
So the earth was there to replenish us, and like the brother said, help detoxify us, if that's the right word, man.
Yeah.
But Esau, that's why the Lord got his number. Because they'll sit here and do all this wickedness, man. Then they'll say, oh man, it's global warming. We gotta have an Earth day.
Right.
Then
We gotta
blame it on
start
you.
recycling.
They're blaming it on the people.
Yeah.
They're
They're
blaming it on
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
And then make a
Cows.
tax for it, man. Then capitalize off of them fucking shit up. Carbon tax.
Yeah.
Carbon
They're
tax.
saying cows are farting too much. That's heating up the earth. Nature, they're blaming nature
on, man.
for the catastrophe that they've created, man.
Esau,
And it really goes back to the fact that they've transgressed the laws, like the waters. They're fishing the things that need to be in there, cleaning it.
you got the whole earth chemically imbalanced, man.
Yeah.
The water is chemically imbalanced. That's why the fish is dying. They can't breathe. You got oil up in there. You got garbage. You got chemicals, man. Like this bottled water got, you know how much chemicals in this shit
Man.
right here? And this shit, the bottled water, the most water you buy is acidic. So when you drink the water, when you drink the water, because it's acidic, it's leaching whatever minerals you got in you. If you got anything in you that's positive, it's pulling it out because it's acidic. So it attracts all the positive shit and you piss it out. So this water is meant to kill you as well.
And then guess what? Then the diet they feed.
Slowly.
No, you don't really. The diet Jake eat, they don't replenish their
minerals and
or
shit.
nothing like that.
Nah, man.
Right? They eating that bullshit that further. That's why Jake is fucked up, man. Jake is like laboratory creatures, man.
Right.
You know, they got the mind of a fucking Slimer or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
Those have a whole head is sick.
That's why
They cloned Tyrone.
when you
Yeah,
read
they definitely did, man.
when you read
They fucked Jake up.
yeah, when you read about the valley of the shadow of death in the scriptures, that's talking about America. America is the valley of the shadow of death because everywhere you turn, there's death. The only way there's life, the only life is in the scriptures.
That's right.
Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai? That is life. John 6:63. And the Most High only gave the true, pure knowledge to a small number of people.
That's right.
A small number of people. And that's the only chance you got of having life. Because these bodies that we have, see, Jake, don't know anything past this world.
And see, the Most High is the ultimate, because Esau tried to act as if they smarter than, which is stupid, right? One minute they don't believe in the Most High, the next minute they're gonna outthink the Most High, or we're more advanced than the Most. You're a goddamn lie. You fucked the whole earth up. But the Most High set this thing up because what? He said, I'm not gonna destroy the earth by water no more. But he said what? He's gonna bring that fire.
Fire.
And fire is what?
Purification.
A purification, a cleansing agent. So all this fucking toxic, basically it's a toxic world that they created, man, a
It's a
toxic
petri
swamp.
dish. It's a huge petri dish.
Right? Yeah. So the Lord got to what? He got to bring the fire
Yeah, he has to.
to purify the earth again. Because the scriptures say that the earth is going to get restored again like the Garden of Eden.
Of Eden,
So
yeah.
how is that going to happen, man? Not with the so-called white man and his bullshit of recycling and all this other stuff. It's not going to happen through that. It's going to happen through the Lord allowing those nuclear missiles to be shot off and touch ground zero here in America.
Yep.
Yeah,
right?
man. Yo, Jake is really missing out.
Yeah.
Because this truth, man, it talks about the afterlife. In other words, after this kingdom is over. See, Jake think after this is it. Like you make some money, generational
Oh, yeah,
wealth.
yeah.
You die, and that's the end of it. Nah, man. See, there's life after this.
There's a rest that remains.
There's a rest ever made, and we know we looking for new bodies. right? Because this earth is not going to be destroyed. This earth, what's going to happen is Esau is going to be destroyed. The so-called white man, America as you know it, this world as you know it, this whole infrastructure, this whole system is going to be totally demolished by the nuclear missiles.
Right.
All right, and after the nuclear missiles hit, there's going to be like a whole new kingdom afterwards. Daniel's the 7th chapter. Right. Second Ezra's the 6th chapter. Right. After this kingdom, there's going to be a whole new kingdom, and we're going to have new bodies. So we know that there's life, everlasting life, but it's through these scriptures.
Right.
And we know that we're going to shed these bodies that we have.
Right. And that wealth here